Alright guys, I am back with Redneck Island Season 2, Episode 1. I reviewed every episode of the first season of this, and I was a big fan of it. I mentioned a few times that I really hope they make a Season 2 as soon as possible. And damn, this came out really quick. Steve Austin's still the host. It still uses the James Storm TNA entrance music. And there are still no black people on this show, I noticed. I thought for sure that they would have at least one black contestant on this season. Nope. Once again, it's all white people here. We have this guy Nick who has a mullet. He looks just like Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down. We have another guy, Will, who is this huge jacked up guy. He looks like he just got out of prison or something. And we have another guy, Justin, who looks to me like the Necro Butcher. But anyways, the teams have to, or the group has to pick the team captains, and they pick this guy Joe, and they pick this girl Eliza. And the girls are trying to form an alliance, the guys are trying to form an alliance, and this is just the first episode. So they pick the teams, and that Will guy, even though he's huge, gets picked last. This was really sad and embarrassing because he was doing his interview talking about how he's going to be picked first and he was picked last. And it's just, I don't know, that can't feel good. The first challenge is they have to jump off this platform onto this big airbag, kind of like that movie Heavyweights where they had the blob and they would all jump on it and there'd be like a person sitting at the end and a big guy jumps on it and shoots him way up in the air. Well, they have to do that and play a version of Human Cornhole where you got to go through these like little inner tube things. And you get like 3 points for going in the center, 1 if you make it in the giant square, and none if you get on the outside. So the teams are going back and forth here. That Justin guy, the Necro Butcher, doesn't even get off the bag. Someone hits, he's like too far out, I guess. And when they when they jump onto it, he just goes straight forward into the water. He doesn't even get off the air or off the bag here. So that had to be embarrassing. It was clearly he was too far out, but it makes it look like he's too heavy. So yeah, that was pretty embarrassing, I'm sure. And this girl Lisa gets hurt. She takes like a face flop onto this foam pad. But yeah, I thought she kind of oversold that a little too much. So Joe's team gets 7 points, the Blue Collar Brawlers, I think is their name. Eliza's team, Southern Thunder, gets 10, so Blue has to pick someone to go home tonight. And another thing on this episode, or this season, is they start off with showers. The camp is much nicer, they have an outhouse, and if you remember the first season, they had to win all of these things. So they didn't start off with this in camp, but this season they have it much easier. So Angela is talking to her team, the blue team, and she says she wants to go home. And they should vote for her. She misses her kids. She's just ready to go. She realized being here and looking at the living arrangements that she just wants to get the hell out of there, basically. And then she goes and talks to Kelly, who wants to convince her because she's part of her alliance. And then she comes back in and says she's decided to stay and she wants them to erase everything she just said. It's not going to work, man. Is this your first reality show? It never works that way. So of course at elimination they send her home. I was a little concerned they might change their minds, but yes, they did the smart thing and sent her home. You can't trust someone who says that on the first day. So she gets sent home. And they show a preview for this season, and there's a lot more drama on this season than the first season. It still doesn't look like a MTV challenge or anything like that, like nothing like fist fights, but still a lot more drama than the first season. Everybody got along for the most part in the first season, so I'm looking forward to this. I enjoyed the first episode. It's got some unique characters. The guy with the mullet seems cool. And Necro Butcher, I guess, is okay. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So that's my review of the first episode of Redneck Island Season 2. Hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments below, and thanks for watching.